Okay, I'm changing the LEDs on a Sharp LC-65Q620U. We diagnosed this TV in the last video and determined that the LEDs were bad. So I've taken the screen off already and the bezel off, and I am in the process of drilling down to the LEDs so I can replace them. I ordered LEDs from Shop Jimmy, brand new set, and let's get this TV fixed. What you probably missed, I pried off the bezel, and then I had to take the screen off, and now I'm taking the area, this part that the cradle for the screen, I guess. Stuff off. Okay, put tape on the corners. Something like it's stuck, so we have to work that, pry that up slowly so we don't damage it and crack the light dispersers. Painter's tape and put painter's tape under the bottom and up over, and then this corner, the top corner, this corner right here, I always put a black mark on it. This is the top of the TV, that's the bottom. So this, I wanted to go back to the top right corner. So now let me work this sticky stuff off. Free it from the double-sided tape. Slowly but surely. All right, that side is done. Sometimes you just lift it gently and bring it up. If it's dry rotted, it's gonna crack and split on you. This is a new. This TV is not that old. Over here. Put it over there. I got the screen and I have the sheet I just took off and put over there. Now with this TV, I have to lift these up. These look like the kind that lift up. If they don't, I have to cut them off. Let me check. They look like the type that lift up and then slide. Yeah, they got a little tab in the section in the center, so if you pull them up and slide that way, they'll come right out. So you can take the pry tool, you can go up in under the bottom. Sometimes they dry rotted too, so I don't like to force them. Make sure that's the right direction for this end. Those go out that way. It's the same. Wow, tough. Here we go. They have little notch right there in the middle that sits down in the center and locks it in place. So I gotta lift. You lift it up. You lift up in the center and it bows it, and then it'll slide off. No, sometimes you can just lift them straight up by pulling up with your fingertips, but these are kind of tough and not cooperating as easily like they normally do. Okay, those off, put them in there. Don't forget to put them back on. Have to pull the whole TV apart, just put them back on. Okay, the paper is double-sided tape down. And what I do is I try to just lift it up slowly. It'll free up, but you gotta go slow. So if I can get the double-sided tape to stay, I'm gonna do that too. Just like that. Another piece that came up. All the way down. You want to maintain the sticky, the double-sided tape, because that's what holds this down, and you're going to want it to hold it down once you're done. So, okay, I got a rip right there. I got to work past that rip. It happens sometimes. I can always tape it back, but you know, the trick is not to get that, not to have that happen. Sometimes you can come from this direction and go back towards the rip. And it's the edge that gives you the most trouble. The edge part. Where's my tool at? Oh, there it is. There we go. 5. I found if you go on a 45-degree angle, peeling this stuff off, it comes off very easy for some reason. I never try to go straight, just pull it all straight at one time. It seems to pull better when you go on the angle. So if you notice, I'm taking it off on the angle. On the angle. Don't ask me why, but it just seems to work that way. Same way on this end, I can go back the other angle. This here can be taped back. You know, that's the split where they had to match the split. Nothing you can do about that. The most part is in one piece. And I gotta clear this area right here because I gotta get to that last strip. Let it lay over, and it should stay in place until the job is done. So let me see how much you can see. Oh, you can see pretty well. Ooh, Lord, I need a drink of water after that. Okay. Now, lift these up, or you just lift them up. You need them, you lift it straight up, and lay it back. That way you can use it again. I don't want the double side, I don't want the stick or nothing. Just lay it back and let it hang. You can always get it back off. Let it hang. very sticky too. Hate when that happens. When it all comes off, but that's okay. Just stick it on it there and let it flop over and drop over. Hopefully that didn't crush the other one. Showing up the, let's get it from over there. From over there. Make y'all make it friends. One more to go. It's the hardest part of this job. All these daggone sticky things off. Throw it out here. Hardest part. Okay. So now what I always like to do is test the LEDs and see, confirm my diagnosis from my external diagnosis, but also just to be 100% sure before I pull them off. They have some kind of test points on them, test point 1 and 2. So I'm assuming that test point 1 is red and test point 2 is positive. And right off the bat, that LED strip right there is bad. Only 2 lights up. This one, the 3 front light up. So if you notice, they're all going to be bad, I bet. This one got 1 bad one. They must have had this TV on 24/7. None of those light up. A couple of those light up. So that's all I need to see. That's enough to make TV not want to work. So let's get right to it. Let's replace them all. 99% of the time, it's the best thing to do is to replace them all. Not just the bad ones. I got thirsty here. Okay. Let me put my knife away. Okay, where's my tool at? Keeps hiding from me. All right. If I can, I like to disconnect the connectors from the strips before pulling them up. That way you don't break the connector if the strip happens to snap up, you know, like a backlash. If you can, just go ahead and get the connectors off. You gotta be gentle with the connectors, because the connectors don't work or get broken, then you have to find your new connector, or you can have to solder the wire on directly to the LED strip. This one's taped pretty good. Okay. Send it to the trash. And just pop off easy. That's another sure sign that they was done. Sure sign. Sure sign. Look at that. Oh, I hate having to chase them LEDs covers around. Good job. Alright, this one don't have anywhere where I can get, ooh, that hurt. That stuck me. Wow. Plastic stabbed me. I had to wear work gloves from now on, huh? Come on, get up there. Only thing these things are good for now is aluminum scrap. Can't get up on there. Here we go. Ooh, it drew blood. I'm bleeding. Let me get some alcohol wipes and we'll clean this right quick. It drew first blood. It drew first blood on from me. I put my blood and sweat into my work. How about that? It's burning too. That means that that plastic piece must have been dirty. Most times I get cut with the TV part, the metal, and I clean it with alcohol, it don't burn. So, ooh, that was a clean part. There. Almost there. Okay. Save the bubble wrap. Still bleeding here. Do I need to put a band-aid on this? OMG. Okay, let's get them in place. So there's little notches. I don't know if you can see the notches. Let me take it out and get the rest. Little notches right there, right there. You have to line it up with them notches, so they're going to poke through the little hole. And sometimes I mark with a marker where the strip was at, but I can go by where it was glued at. You know, as long as you get in that general area, you'll be okay. So it's going to be about right here is going to be there. So that lines up, and that lines up, and I'll shoot for the center center of the oval shape. That's how I'll do them. And after I get one of them in place, I'll check it, but it should be okay. All right, thanks. Let me get you back over here. That looks good about right there. I'm going to lay them in place and then I'm going to test them all before I take the sticky other side of the tape off. They should all be working. I still like to test them. Okay. LED tester, where'd you go? Where are you hiding at? Right up. That's good. That's good. 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 That one's good. Good. Okay. Let's get them installed. Oh Lord, let's see something here. Let that connected. I want to grab a hold of the LED power cable coming from the power supply and feed it through so that I can test it from this side. So I'm getting it and I'm gonna pull it through. That way, once I have all the LEDs in circuit, I can make sure I got a good full connection by just going directly to the connector. Okay. Let's line. I'm gonna start with the back one. All right. Alright, come on now. Let me get it about center. Not that easy. Alright. You'll see it poke through the tape. Plug on. Mash it down. Next one. You got to get them lined up pretty good, or then they're going to fit and poke through the cutouts. So you got to do it right. I don't let it stick until I see that protrusion. Right there. That's a good spot. In the back end, in the middle, it's stuck on me. Right here. Okay. Stick it down. Stuff got a lot of static built up on it. Get my rhythm going, then I have it. Get my rhythm going, get my flow going, then I'm gonna have it. Wait, we're gonna need to get in there. Get on out the way. Get on out the way. Okay. Last one. Get off me. One more on this end. Okay. Okay, so get off me. Did I take the tape off this one? How did that happen? Well, all of it didn't come off. the stuff stays down. This one ain't right. There we go. All right. Three more to go. Ah, come on now. Come on now. Get your butt back on there. Last but not least. Okay. Do one more test. Testing from the connector now. One half should light up and then the other half should light up. It's the left half, or one half. Let's do the other half. The other half. Let's put it back together. Push this back through. Back to the other side. Let's get it back together. Okay, so we got to put the black double-sided tape back first, the foam part. The LEDs are lined up properly because the tape should, on this side, should just run right across where the LED, where it was before. The same spot on the LED strip as it does. Sometimes I don't like it to touch the points that I actually fired the LED up, the test point. I don't know, I feel like maybe moisture or something might cause it to short those two connections. You know, I don't know what's in the stuff that makes it sticky, so I try not to let it touch that part. hopefully you can see that. Yep, you can see what I'm doing. Working on getting a new camera, folks. I've been using the iPhone, but it'll fill up on me. You gotta remember that tell it you want to record 60 frames per second and you know, all this nonsense. It should already be set up for that. So I'm not trying to be a movie star, I'm just trying to help somebody out. You see a little bit of what I'm doing, it'll help you out. Last one. Perfect. Okay. Put this sheet back into place. And keep your fingers crossed that the LEDs line up. Which they do perfectly. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So remember, this thing was stuck all the way around on the ledge. So I go around it and make sure I stick it back. We don't want it flopping. Stick it back. I'm sticking it back actually before I do the black strips. This tape is just too much. Get some of this tape out of here. Double-sided crap. I'm going to get some masking tape to put this back in place. All right. So now remember the tape, the black tape was here. So you gotta do is go right down. The next black tape was along here somewhere. So I just mash it down. Pretty much go down through all the rows. Because even this piece, the white piece has tape too. So just go down, try to watch out for those triangles because they'll cut you. As you already seen, it got cut. First time ever getting cut. That's why I wasn't so careful, but for some reason they're extra sharp. They're normally not that sharp. And not that rigid. If you hit them, they'll flop over and bend. For some reason those are sharp. Alright, sounds beautiful, right? I don't see nothing flapping anywhere. This is up. All right. Let's get some tape and fix that one little rip. This part's supposed to stay, doesn't get taped, so, but that's supposed to be up under. So I'll put that back up under. Same with this corner. It should be up under. That should be on top. Same with this corner. On top. Okay. That's back together. Looking good. Wait a minute, this is not right. Put your butt down. Alright. Everything looks fine. That's sticking up, but that's not gonna bother nobody. Alright. Let's get this sheet back on. Give it a quick blow. Back in place. Little notch up there for all of them. Gotta fit them in on the notches. One there, one there, one there, one there. There's one there. Match up the notches. And back here the circles. Circles. Circle, 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 circle. Once everything is locked and matched, then I can pull the tape off. Tape with the dot on it. It's at the top left, top right corner of the TV. Okay, I know I'm putting it back the way I took it off. Put tape up there and use it another time. Painted tape is amazing. I just keep using it and using it until I get tired of using it. So this piece is the bottom piece because it has the spaces for the screen ribbon cables to drop down. So I'm gonna put this on first. Just set it in place and snap it in. Snaps. Well, guess what, folks? I'm messing up. Golly. Golly, I'm messing up. Got to put some pieces back. And I told you that would happen. It can happen. Got to put those standoffs back. I caught it. Do it from this end, I believe, without pulling everything apart. They were all down this end. Yes, they were. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to slide them back in place. We slid them out. I'm just going to slide them back in place. Okay? And they weren't on that end, so I don't have to disturb that end. They was on this side of the screen. So I'm just going to lift the screen up lightly and get up under there and slide them in. One. Give me some trouble. Gotta put them back. They support the screen. They support the weight of the screen. Okay. Okay. If you do this enough, you'll forget every now and then. And the worst thing is that you'll have to pull the TV back apart just to put them in. I always put everything back. I'm sure somebody out there will say, forget it. No, I like to put it back the way I found it. Okay. This goes this way. Because it has a snap on. I'm putting the top and bottom on first because they got little tabs that stick out that underlap the ends. So they got it has to go on first in order for the ends to go on. In other words, those ends slide up under. Okay, I'm having a little trouble here. Get in there. This way, sorry. snap it in place. Make sure it's snapped in and it's level. You don't want no problems out of your TV screen when it's time to put it back on. Okay, I'm gonna blow them sheets and make sure there's no debris caught in between them. The debris will show up in the picture. I don't see any debris. Let's put the screen back on. Suction cups. Line up that corner and that corner. Get on in there. The screen's kind of light. Line up the corners and make sure everything is seated properly. You don't want anything sticking out, because if it sticks out, it'll snap off the corner. Now make sure it's inside. All four corners. Sometimes I touch it lightly to make sure also. So it looks like it's inside. Put this back. This has a seat and it slides in and snaps in. Slide in, snap in. Pin your tape back for next time. Suction cup. Suction cup. Put the bezel back on. Careful with the bezel, it's plastic. It screws on the back end, on the bottom, so I go ahead and start the snap on from the top. The bottom will fall right in place. So start with the corners. Corner snapping, then you pretty much can work your way. Work your way towards the front. Easy peasy. Go back on some screws, put some screws in. Okay, I got one screw left. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna flip this TV over. Come on, get your butt over. LED cable back. Take it back down. Put everything else back together. And we can put the grounds on. Grounds on back where they was at. Left. Got it marked left, so it goes on the left side. Get in there. get in there or what? Let's see. Okay. Let's get the rest of the grounds back on. Okay. Easy peasy. Speakers back. This one had the Wi-Fi connection. Power button back in place. Speaker's going the wrong way. That's the wrong direction. All right, she's back together. Let's fire her up. I had a little issue with the screen earlier, but I should be okay. I think we're just fine. Stand her up. She didn't auto come on, so I guess you gotta power it on. It looks beautiful so far. Sharp logo. This is a Smart Sharp screen. It's a nice TV. HDMI, weak no signal. So there you have it. Okay, we fixed this TV just by replacing the LEDs. The first video I was we troubleshot it and determined the LEDs were bad. So I had to order some LEDs, and now you're seeing how to replace the LEDs, and you'll have your TV back. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified about my next video. Thanks. Have a great day.